Basic training. What are some of the things we can meditate and think about as we get fit and ready for the year to come? I don't know about you, but as a parent, as somebody with children, we often look at a new year and can be overwhelmed with the financial strain, what needs to happen this year, and we can look forward and suddenly our needs and wants become our focus. And God wants us to remember that part of our DNA is that He is our provider. He is a loving Father, that just as much as you want to provide the best for your children, how much more does He as a Father want you to know that you are planned, that He's preparing something for you and wants to provide for you. You know, one of the basic trainings that I want to mention today is that we need to live with an eternity conscious mind. Not just to look at our day-to-day stresses, our emotions that may be speaking very loudly to us. But when we read the Word, we see that it is a big picture book of great examples of God doing impossible things, of doing more than enough. And when we live in the realm that we are living in eternity, suddenly our day-to-day basic needs become very small. And I want to read to you in Matthew 6, verse 19 to 20. It says, He reminds us not to live for the treasures of the moment. Do not lay up for yourselves treasures on earth, where moth and rust destroy, and where thieves break in and steal, but lay up for yourselves treasures in heaven. We are in eternity, and the only thing we can take to heaven is people. So let's not become consumed with things and wants and our emotions, but to understand that our Father has got us. And as we feel secure and protected by Him, we can start looking at those around us and know that they need to find out who He is, to store up a treasure in heaven of lives that wouldn't have been able to be touched if it wasn't for you. You know, the disciples came and said that there was a big fight breaking out, and we see it in Luke 12, 13 to 21. It says, Then someone called from the crowd, Teacher, please tell my brother to divide our father's estate with me. Jesus replied, Friend, who made me a judge over you to decide such things as that? Then he said, Beware, guard against every kind of greed. Life is not measured by how much you own. Then he told them a story. A rich man had a fertile farm that produced fine crops. He said to himself, What should I do? I don't have room for all my crops. Then he said, I know, I'll tear down my barns and build bigger ones. Then I'll have enough room to store all my wheat and other goods. And I'll sit back and say to myself, My friend, you have enough stored away for the years to come. Now take it easy. Eat, drink, and be merry. But God said to him, You fool, you will die this very night. Then who will get everything you worked for? Yes, a person is a fool to store up earthly wealth, but not have a rich relationship with God. What a great reminder as we start 2025. We are not storing up wealth in terms of things we need, but let's be a blessing. Let's be blessed to be a blessing. Use our supply and our provision to go and reach the kingdom. Do that today as we go back to basics, and always remember you are highly favored and